Okay, guys. So last time I started with season 3, explained up to the events of them going to the future. Then I did the little video on explaining Church going. No, I ripped my shirt to the past. Um, even up to season 14, it has not been explained where Church really went. And hasn't yet really explained where the Reds and Blues really went. The only hint was in season 8, I believe it was. It shows Donut being interrogated by what was his name? Price. He was part of Project Freelancer. He was the director's right hand man. I can't think of his official title at the moment. But when they show where they landed in the future, he asked them, "Is this the location of your new base, the location of the distress call, or there's a third option?" And Donut says, "Oh, that's where we landed when we went to the future." Price couldn't understand what he meant there, and just checked it under other, and came back to it later, but never came back to it. Anyway, so yeah, they never did really explain. Asked multiple people their theory on this. Their theory is that when the bomb went off, it knocked them all out, and the director and other members of Project Freelancer had to come in and check on Alpha. Oh shit, I just ruined something. So I apologize for that one. And just changed everybody's armor while they were knocked out because they needed the upgraded armor to help Church out. But that's just a fan theory that's never been officially explained, unless somebody does know it's been explained, and nobody knows. Nobody I've asked has knows. So let's get this started. So everybody wakes up in the future in their new armor. The reason why they think they're in the future is Sarge thinks when the bomb went off, they went in the future because it was ice, and now everything's hot and desert and melted. So he thinks they've gone through the ice age. It's Sarge's theory that the weather device, Lopez's weather device, mixed with the bomb inside Church, when it went off, sent them to the future. And Tucker was the last one to wake up, and when they're explaining this to Tucker, Tucker wants to know what happened to Church. Everybody says because Church was facing toward them, they all went in the future, so Tucker thinks he went in the past. Griff has multiple theories on what happened to the rest of humanity. He does basically quote every single Hollywood apocalyptic movie, which then starts a little argument between Griff, Simmons, and Tucker. And Griff's like, no, Hollywood doesn't understand apocalypse. They just think that one common thing from everyday use disappears, and that calls the apocalypse. Which in a lot of Hollywood movies, that is the case. Waterworld, we lost land. It caused the apocalypse. For the examples they used, in Matrix, they lost the sunlight. In Terminator, we lose technology. Well, we don't really lose technology. Technology just turns on us, but still. So Sarge finds a broken Jeep and he starts to fix it. Elsewhere on a beach, it shows that Doc finds Lopez's head. Tucker, still because of what happened before they separated, knows that there is no red or blue no more. He realizes that they are all just pawns in a game. He doesn't know how deep that theory goes. He just knows that there is no red or blue. Back with Doc and O'Malley, they find a base. They start snooping around. Doc and Lopez start snooping around and see if there's anybody in the base. They don't find nobody, so they start fixing up the base. One of the flag religion freak Reds from the map that Sarge and Caboose went to apparently survived the explosion and went to the future also. And he finds Doc's base. O'Malley doesn't want to let him in. Doc and Lopez convince him, saying, "Hey, we can use this help getting this base up to date." So they let him in, and they trick him into to explain to him that or not that they already tricked him. He just thinks it's religional stuff. The cleaning the weapons is a metaphor for cleaning his soul. Tuning him up again is tuning up his soul, etc. Stuff like that. So back with the Reds and Blues, Griff and Simmons drive off to the Jeep, and they end up having to walk back because the Jeep dies. Apparently, it wasn't a diesel power like Sarge built everything to be diesel power. He actually built a solar power Jeep, and that's why all it was the battery died, because they were sitting in the sun for over 2 hours. So they push it out in the sunlight. It starts coming on, and they hear text calling for help. With Tucker and Caboose, they decide to go help her. When they meet up with her, she reveals that she has found Doc / O'Malley with Lopez. That she has already scouted the place. She's already marked where they need to plant the bomb with an X. The reason why she called them was that she needed help carrying the bomb. And apparently Caboose is the only one that can carry it. This little note here goes on a huge fan theory that Caboose is a freelancer. This did get a little bit more pickup to it in season 14. There was a flashback of back when Flowers was recruiting the Reds and Blues to help him. And the computer messed up, and originally Agent California is supposed to come if something happens to Agent Flowers or Captain Flowers. Well, Flowers trips over the electrical cord and the computer malfunctions for a second. And when it comes back to, rather than show the 5 freelancers that originally said was supposed to come, it says that Caboose is supposed to come first. If something happens with Caboose, then Donut's supposed to come. If Donut can't come, or sometimes Donut, then Katrina Griff is supposed to come. She's somebody we get introduced in season 5. She's, of course, you can tell by the name, Griff's sister. There was 2 more. I forget the other 2 off the top of my head. But I'll get to that when we get to season 14. So yeah, Caboose is carrying it. They split up. Sarge, Donut, and Caboose go to the left side, while Tex is sniping by herself, and Tucker, Griff, and Simmons go to the right. before they decide to attack, Griffin Simmons makes a deal with Texas. She'll say Lopez, which I'm gonna have to pay really close attention to watching season 4 and season 5. I don't remember she ever did call back in her favor. Um, yeah. So Snarge comes up with 2 stupid plans to sneak in the base. Of course, they don't go for it. Um, Texas a better plan, and it Texas the plan already explained that they all split up. Um, while they're after they've already taken out Lopez in the flag raid, they don't see where O'Malley is, so they start storming the base as a team. Um, Tucker trips into a hole and finds a sword, which is part of that prophecy that Church heard and thinks Caboose is it. Apparently, Tucker's the one that finds the sword, and even then, it wasn't Tucker that was supposed to find it. It explained that one in season 4. Um, Caboose gets into the base and finds a computer with a recording of Church. Caboose calls everyone over to the computer. Griffin Simmons are looking for Lopez. Tucker's showing off his sword. By the time Sarge and him get over, it's revealed that what Caboose is listening is just Church saying, "Caboose, can you hear me? Caboose, can you hear me?" It's on a loop. Sarge comes up with a plan with having to rewire and redirect a source of stuff, and Sarge never looks at the easy way of stuff out. He always wants the complicated way. Griff just hits the play button on the computer and gets the recording to play. Caboose Church just tells Caboose don't touch any glowing weapon and not to bring it into the temple. If he does, right as he's saying this, Tucker walks in with the sword and the base goes on lockdown. The whole group starts to freak out. Church appears and tells Gary to shut off the bomb. Church explains everything he did. Caboose is the only one that believes him. Funny, Caboose is the only one that believes him a lot of times. Excuse me. Why he's explaining this, the Reds are having a little meeting. They hear his dress single over the radio. The Blues are trying to figure out what they're talking about. Tucker reveals his first name. Caboose says he heard it from Andy, or tells him what the plan was. Heard it from Andy. Church has no idea who Andy is and asks Tucker, "Are you Andy?" And Andy goes, "No, my name's Vernius." And Tucker then picks up that he's black, and that Andy is the bomb. Now, with that comment about Tucker being black, it makes a lot of people believe it is a racial joke in the show. That why every time Tucker goes through the teleporter, he gets that black stuff on his armor. He's the only one who gets it. Caboose got it the one time, and that was the only time they're doing the secret op mission. Okay, I have another theory, but then that theory did get canceled out in season 8. Maybe there was just something wrong with the Blues teleporter, but then that also going to get canceled out in season 4 or season 3 also, because when they all got teleported together to the same place back in Sidewinder, when it came out of the teleporters, only only Tucker had it. Caboose didn't get it. Church didn't get it. None of the Reds got it. Only Tucker got it. Again, something that was never explained. It is touched one more time in season 8, but then the teleportation they do in seasons 9, 10, and 11, or 10, 11, and 12. Wait, I don't think there was teleporting in 10, so there was only 11, 12, 13. Nobody gets the black armor. Well, Carolina ends up getting black armor, but that's because of her she can change the color of her armor. Apparently, that was a technique that a couple of the freelancers end up having. I'll explain that one when I get to the freelancers. And that's the end of Season 3. I'll have Season 4 up in a couple days, hopefully.